Give me a sec, guys. I'm just trying to fix the Kingsley and I are having some issues with calling each other for some reason. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just trying to fix the. Hello? Hmm. You heard me twice because I hadn't muted my stream. Interesting. I don't know what the problem with I don't know what the problem is. Why Kingsley and I are all of a sudden can't talk to each other. Maybe we've been talking too much to each other.
Hello.
Alright, hey, what's up, Columbia?
Okay, I'm fine. Okay, just let me come into the
Yeah.
game. Can you give me the password?
Yeah. Let me just message it to you.
Yep. Okay. Heinzel, Neph.
It'll be good too, cause you can give us your the Scorpion perspective.
Okay. Let's watch this.
Heinzel is playing a different deck than you
Yeah.
are.
It's the deck he's playing. It's pretty much straight from the core set. I think I'm just gonna check
He
this
doesn't
to be
have
sure,
Fury
but
though. He's using his splash
yeah.
on Let Go.
Yep. I think
Here,
the
I'll
reason
link you the
why
deck list.
he's playing the Let Go and the three Tattooed Wanderer is because he's super afraid of the Lion matchup, and Mirometo Fury doesn't do anything against Lion.
Oh,
If
for
you,
ready for battle.
yeah, for ready for battle first, and secondly because Lion usually attack with like two or three small dude, and yeah, you can free one of the three, but you still have to deal with the two with two shard and possibly there are some charged guy, etc. So
And
it's
that's
usually not really worth it to play Miromoto Fury against Lion.
that's fair. That's usually why the dragon. You were saying the dragon splash suffers versus Lion for
Yep.
Scorpion, right?
Yeah, and this is why he played three Wanderer because that way he can have a more complete character and have a stronger military standing against this specific matchup.
So Heinzel's playing no Fate Worse Than Death. He's playing one I Can Swim, one Policy Debate, one Charge, one Assassination.
Yeah, I think he. Well, I can be wrong, but I feel Intel didn't really play a lot during these last 3 months, and the kind of deck he's playing is like straight from World Championship. I mean, if you look at his deck, the only card wasn't from the core set is the Singleton Policy Debate. Everything else is from the core set.
Well, one second, I'm gonna add Kingsley to the call. All
Hello,
right.
Kingsley.
Yeah, continue. Uh,
So as I said, if you look at at Heinzel deck, he only have one card who isn't from the core set, and it's the Singleton Policy Debate. Every other card in his list are directly from the core set. He didn't have anything from the entire cycle.
Yeah, Kingsley, can you hear us? Or
Yeah, I hear you guys now.
Ah, cool. Okay, it's working. Excellent.
Kalimsha, are you casting with us?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tight, dude.
Okay, so
I figure we're gonna do a bunch of Scorpion matchups, so we might as well get the Scorpion's perspective on it.
Oh, are we
Okay.
casting Heinzel?
Yep, Heinzel
Yep.
versus Neph.
I'm a bit
Let
surprised.
me give you the password.
I'm a bit surprised by Heinzel deck because he's not playing cash. And,
Oh, he's not playing Secret Cache.
No, he's not playing Secret Cache. Instead, he play
Manicure
Manicure Garden.
Garden.
Because, yeah, I think it's because he favor Fate much more than card in the way he plays the game. But I'm really not sure if it's a really good call.
So, onto the
game.
commentating in the game real quick. So we saw, Heinzel's second player. We see two
Yep.
characters bought by each character. We see Kazin with 2, and then Scorpion has Rumormonger and Illusionist with 1 each. Crane has initiated a political attack into this manicured garden. This attack signifies a court games probably to try and honor both the politician and the Kazin.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. Kaizen, the only guy who will be another hero will be the Kaizen because Heinzel can use his Rumormonger to switch the.
Oh yeah, and then he can use the
no.
Illusionist to remove it.
Yep. Okay, that's bad.
Wait, Heinzel doesn't do it though.
Yeah, Eisen didn't do it, and I don't really understand why. But I guess it's because he probably wanted to play a counterspell later in the.
Oh,
in
and
the
now we
game.
see Steward of Law.
Yeah, and here comes the for shame.
Oh,
no,
but then we
okay.
see a court games of for Heinzel to
Yep.
stop
To
the
honor
combo.
up his, and he got assassinated.
Oh, assassinated though.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
I think that was actually really bad for Heinzel here.
Yeah, and Neff with a quick break.
That was a big blow. Yeah, he lost his Social Illusionist without ever using its ability.
Yep.
And
he
it was
had
void,
played
too.
He had played a court games and also a fan on that character.
It was also
As I s-
void too. So this Rumormonger is gonna die at the end of the turn.
Yep.
Oh, brutal.
Rumormonger hits public
As-
forum.
As I said, I think Heinzel should have used his Rumormonger to honor the case instead, and then directly use the Illusionist to remove the honor token. So that way,
Voice of Honor.
yeah, you basically turn off a Voice of Honor for this turn and possibly for the next one as well.
So
I will say that Neph is getting pretty low on honor. He's already down to 6.
Yeah,
Though he
that's
will get
because he
1
played-
from the politician leaving.
Neff runs into meditations.
Oh, he's just gonna break a second one this turn.
Yeah, because Heinzel doesn't have Fury, and this would be a situation where Fury
Yeah.
could be useful.
Like, I mean, the best case scenario for Heinzel here would be to play a for shame or Way of the Scorp, so the.
Fiery
Oh,
Madness.
Fiery Madness. Heinzel's on 3 Fiery Madness, 2 Corp Mask.
Yeah. That's true.
Heinzel has stayed with a kind of older style of deck, using
Yeah, he's-
fewer cards from the new stuff.
He only play one debate from the Empire Cycle. Everything else is from the core set.
Oh yeah, you're right. Also of note, real quick, the Crane player here is on Phoenix Splash.
Okay, that's neat.
So
Okay.
he's on 2 Display of Power and 3 Against the Waves. Kalimsha, how effective is Against the Waves against Scorpion? Like what? It doesn't really hit that many characters, right?
No, it the Illusionist, the Outcast, and
then Soshi doesn't
the
matter,
pleasure-
right? Because
the Pleasureist if you play Pleasureist.
oh sure, it doesn't. And we know Heinzel's not because he's still playing core.
And Against the Waves is quite bad against the Plagiarist, because the Plagiarist can copy it and stand right back up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Though it does prevent him from using the ability on something
Looks
else.
like-
if you do it that
Yeah.
way.
There is something that happened.
Wow. So Heinzel for shames, and then Neff chooses to bow because he won't be able to break.
No, it's not that. He want to keep his honor token so he can still have. He don't have to play any more card to get the voice of honor
That's
for
fair.
the next turn.
This is a bit of a weak flop for Neph.
Cautious Scout is fine, but probably not what he wanted to see.
I will say that I think even though Neph did some major damage, Heinzel has a good opportunity to come back, especially with that Meditations removing a fate from Kaizen.
Yep.
Uh,
I
Kalimsha,
think the
what do you think about
yeah.
Miyako? Do you like Miyako?
I think in my kind of core deck, Miyako is pretty bad because it competes on the 3 fate cost with Yojimbo and Actress. But if you look at Heinzel list, he's actually playing 3 Wanderer and 2 Adept, which means he have a lot of low cost conflict character, which also means that if you want to, his Miyako is gonna be alive. Well, it will trigger for every turn she will stay on the board. So
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think in particular the Adept of Shadows can often be played multiple times to trigger
Yeah.
Miyako on multiple turns.
I think this Miyako will trigger she will trigger 3 times if she doesn't hit a Void Ring or Meditation on the tower. So
And there
right
it is.
now,
Yeah, there's
the
the adept.
first one. I'm not sure if I want to put a Fate on Adept, but
So he chooses to dishonor Cautious Scout.
yeah.
What do you, Kalimsha? So if you're Scorpion here, what is your plan of attack here? What are you attacking with, and who are you attacking with?
Mm, well, let me check his list.
Oh yeah. I put the list in the chat.
Yeah. I think right now I probably want to play a bit more passively and just wait for my opponent to attack. Because if you attack with something, let's say, I think if I want to attack, I'm probably gonna attack on waters to force a defend, so the Kaizen will be bored if you don't defend. But
Heinzel has chosen to go for fire here.
okay, that I think it's probably because he's
He wants to attempt to remove the
Yeah.
honor token, right?
either remove the honor token or honor his own Miyako, so his opponent can't play Voice of Honor.
One thing to note: both of the Scorpion characters here have 2 political, so they both are in range of the Crane Stronghold.
Yep.
And Heinzel has already
So-
played a fan, so he only has 2 fans left.
Yeah. I think if you want to honor someone, it should be the Miyako.
Oh, so to take him out of
Yeah.
range.
So it take you out of the range from the Crane Stronghold, and you will start the next turn with 1 honored character, which means it turn off Voice of Honor if Heinzel doesn't play Way of the Crane or Court Game during this turn.
I like that. Neph thinking.
I can see the reason why you want to do the firing now, but I personally think I would probably go for the watering instead.
What
The
about you?
reasoning, the reasoning is that if I go for the watering, he's basically forced to defend with the Kaizen or to win the conflict. And if you don't, the Kaizen is bowed, which means
Which means
Yeah.
it accomplishes.
Yeah.
It basically always accomplishes the one thing
Yeah.
that you want, which is Kaizen being bowed.
and after that, if you have a court mask or a fan or anything else like that, you can use Miyako to attack on political on fire. But it doesn't really matter because ultimately the Kaizen still blocked. So. But then it also means that the Crane player can just go water on his next attack.
And the red, and
Yeah.
threaten readying Kaizen.
Yep.
So to me that water challenge is looking real strong for Crane.
We see test of skill from Neph, adding bonsai and court games to their hand,
Those are some good options.
discarding policy debate and second steward of law. So only 1 steward of law remaining in the conflict deck.
Yep. Yeah, policy debate is kinda whatever. In this matchup, if you look at Heinzel deck, he have well, the most of his important cards are 3-off, so, and the 1-off he have are, well, pretty whatever. The only thing I don't want to be debated is my assassination if I'm high enough in honor, but
Oh, because you only have one, right?
because you only have one, yeah. The charge is pretty whatever. The I can swim is also pretty whatever. So
Oh, someone in chat is mentioning. Oh, two-way of the cranes, court games, and a noble sack are all gone.
Ooh, Cautious Scout finds the shameful display. Normally not so good, but with Cautious Scout, that's a fine thing to see.
yep. I'm just gonna check Neph list. Okay, he's playing 2 Paul Rival. So I think he can just play political rival if.
Oh, Neph is on a political attack here, so he's
Yeah.
so if
Oh no, he's on a political.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's a
so
bit
so
odd.
if Heinzel blocks here, he has to have an immediate
Yeah, immediate blow. Yeah.
His
no, I guess
hope
you have
must
immediate
be
stat
to
buff.
His hope must be to stand Kaizen to then do a strong military attack next.
So Heinzel doesn't defend. Neph plays a fan.
Okay. I think here I'll probably want to play assassination.
If he has it right, like he.
Yeah, if I have it, we'll probably play assassination, but that's not something I really want to do in this situation. But
A
then
little
if he plays,
risky. It could get blocked.
no, but if he plays the thing is if he plays assassination, and let's say he managed to kill the Cautious Scout, now he's under an honor, so he can trigger his strong
No, I think Kings was saying he could get voice of honor.
Okay,
bro.
yeah. He's that would blow, and he got no way to counter the voice of honor since he doesn't have any courtier.
Yeah, and so Neph
What's
just
that
wins. Neph just wins unopposed and stands Kazin.
And this is why I would have gone for water on my first attack instead of
Fire.
fire.
That's fair.
I mean, I can see the reason why you want to play fire to go for fire, but I think the right play would have been going for water on the first conflict.
So I can assume that Kaizen will swing for the meditations here. I guess there's an argument for actually swinging for that pilgrimage to
Yep,
negate the
to
secret.
negate the seeker fate. No, I think he's just gonna play safe and.
So he attacks meditations.
Yeah.
Because also Heinzel is not playing that many. Like he's not playing a lot of us out of his conflict deck. Hero is a pretty big loss. Like Hero is a very strong character for Scorpion to have.
Yep.
Especially with
No,
the fate that he's gonna have.
No, Heinzel deck is really like
What is this?
pretty standard Dragon
court
Splash,
mask.
except-
Okay, he has court mask to get out of range of the stronghold.
No, but it doesn't really matter because
It's a military conflict.
It's a military conflict.
Oh, it's a mill conflict. My bad.
Bonza.
So meditations is breaking here.
On the wet ring. Okay. Wow. The thing is, this kind of score game want to play the value game.
So, let's see. Heinzel tries to use his one policy debate, Neph voice of honors.
Oh, I think that's really, really great for Intel actually, because if you look at the poll value of both character, Kaizen and Shosio and Miyako are actually tied on
Bonsai and Katana.
No,
from Heinzel.
Kaizen's 2 and Miyako would be 4. Kaizen has a poison on him.
Oh yeah, Poison didn't see it.
Heinzel's actually going to take this conflict.
Yeah, so Heinzel baits the voice of honor with policy debate, and then he gets to resolve Bonsai.
Yep. I think it was a pretty good play from Enzel there
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. I think
agree.
that was strong.
to just bait the.
So now Heinzel's in a better position now, right? Like he's got 2 characters in play. This
Yep.
Miyako is pretty tooled up, and there's a Dishonor Cautious Scout in play right now.
He is still down one
Oh,
break.
double Shoju. Do you just play Shoju here, Kalimsha?
He's the first or second player? No, he's the second player.
No,
So
Shoju
yeah,
will get dragged into a military conflict
Oh, by
by
the
the
challenger, yeah.
yeah. I think I probably want to
What
play
if
the.
what if he shoju's with one, discards with the, no, never mind. Okay, okay.
I think that was right. I would have gone for Iwe as well for the same reason that Kingsley said, because if I play Shoju, he's just gonna go into the.
Well, he played the Soshi first. He could have Cloud the Mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is Neph gonna try to set up the savvy politician change?
Yeah,
looks like no.
No, man. It looks like Heinzel is on literal core set Scorpion. His only card from the Imperial cycle is one policy debate.
Now Heinzel's a very skilled player, but I'm surprised to see him integrating so few of the new cards into his deck.
I think the main reason is that he probably didn't play with the new card. I mean, he hasn't been really active on Discord for like 2 months and a half. So I just expect that he just didn't play that much during the season.
So he just decides to stick with stuff that he's more comfortable with.
Yeah.
So Heinzel finally gets to activate his Stronghold. I think this is only the second time it's been activated.
Yep. He used on first turn. He couldn't do it on the previous turn.
Yeah, because Crane played an assassination.
Yeah.
One thing I did note in your game, Kalimsha, is I think you activated your Stronghold in every single turn, which was very impressive.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I think some people who go really hard for the Dishonor strategy in Scorpion are, in my opinion, hurting their position because they prevent themselves from using their own Stronghold, which I think is one of the better Strongholds.
I think Scorpion Stronghold is the best Stronghold right now in the game. The ability to drain one honor every turn is super huge.
I think if you use it efficiently, it's the best, right? Like you say the ability to drain one per turn. However, you have to play yourself into that position, and not everyone can do that. Yeah,
but it's super easy, I think, to be just slightly under your opponent on honor when you play Scorpion.
All right, well, you have to teach some of the Scorpions how to do it, because Kingsley and I have cast quite a few Scorpion games.
Like I remember in my game, I had one turn when I was at 8 honor at the start of my turn, and my opponent was around 4 or 5, and I still managed to play my Stronghold that turn.
So we see Neph going Void, and he's going at Pilgrimage.
Yeah. I think okay? It's a Pole conflict.
So he drags Hiroe, who's just gonna drag the Cautious Scout in.
Yep. No, Heinzel defend with Hiroe, so something else will be.
Oh, okay. So we see core games to honor.
Yep. Someone else will be dragged into the.
Probably drags Miyako if he's not trying to win. But if he's not trying to win, then I don't know why he attacked with 2 characters.
So one more.
I think if I'm Heinzel here, I'm very happy that he attacked Pilgrimage.
Yep. I personally would have probably attacked the Shameful Display with the Scout here, but no, I think actually attacking Pilgrimage was the.
No, attacking Pilgrimage was fine, but I think you attack with just the Challenger.
Just the Challenger, yeah, instead of both. Yeah, it's Pole conflict, so.
Yeah, so it's 6. Oh, so we have C4 shame. Heinzel bows.
Okay, someone else is gonna be pulled into this conflict. So I guess Heinzel just decided to give away the Pilgrimage because I don't really see how he can actually defend here.
He could what's this Dishonor from? Oh, so he 4 shames the Challenger. So now Neph is short 1.
Oh, so no, you can still pull the Scout in here. I mean, it doesn't cost him anything since the Scout is 0 Pole anyway. So I think it will be a mistake if
Heinzel doesn't pull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Challenger pulls Adept.
Okay, so basically, Neph is
So
throwing his conflict.
Neff needs a court games of his own, and he needs Heinzel not to have an edict.
Yep.
And Heinzel, seeing 21 of his cards, very likely he has an edict. Plays the
Okay, he actually wanted to win this conflict. That's interesting.
Yeah, what do you think about this? I don't think I would have played the fan here. When Pilgrim is being attacked, if it's not breaking, what, like, do you care if your opponent wins the ring?
I think if you really wanted to get the favor, it.
So here's
would
the court
be,
games from Neff, but Heinzel does have the edict, and then he swims. Is he swimming the scout?
No, he's swimming the.
Oh, the challenger,
The challenger.
Oh, that's
Challenger.
so strong.
Yeah, that's a strong play from Heinzel. I don't really understand why Neph decided to be the 4 instead of 5. I mean, there's like strictly no reason to do that.
I also don't know why
Mr.
I don't know why Heinzel put a fan on his adept here.
I think he wants to win the conflict.
Just to claim the ring.
Yeah, to claim the ring.
Maybe other than the stat boost, Scorpion don't have.
I don't know. He doesn't have anything to. He doesn't have anything enabled by the favor, but it's probably because he wanted to.
No, Nix is just telling me. I always forget this thing. He fans the adept so it doesn't get boxed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, but even if the adept get boxed here, well.
Nix, I don't play these political sissy clans.
Yeah, but even that, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not like the politician will break the pilgrimage anytime soon, and if he play a couple of cards to do so, there's still the Sinister Soshi to.
Oh yeah, he has Soshi. He has Soshi
to
activation
debuff.
too.
So.
Yeah, because if you're gonna pull this action, this guy back to your hand, the Adeptus Shadows back to your hand, you're gonna lose the fan.
Yeah.
Yep. So hooks Cautious Scout in now. Cautious Scout says 0. Oh, Cautious Scout is a 1 Paul. Yeah. Pilgrims is breaking now because there's a first shame combo. We're gonna see a Soshi activation probably. Yep. Down to 3. Now does Neff have one more political buff here?
He need a fan here.
And he does have it.
Yeah.
Heinzel has an assassination still. He has not played one. Oh, he's let go. Okay.
So there's only one fan left in the deck, and
yep. Neff doesn't win.
Yeah, one club game.
Neff wins, but he doesn't resolve the ring.
He doesn't trigger the ring.
So you can Miyako military, breaks public forum.
Yeah.
No,
I think in this case I will probably go for.
Oh, he does political.
Okay, I don't think I would have gone for the water ring here. The air ring here. I mean, he could have played a water ring, unbow his Irue, and then use the air ring on the next conflict.
Oh, sure. Maybe he was.
I think it's pretty unlikely for Neph to play one political revolt to attack this turn. So.
Maybe Heinzel wanted to guarantee he got the fate off of that ring. That ring did have 2 fate on it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think I personally would have taken the risk to just go for water and bow the Irue instead of going for the safe air.
Calarel, the challenger, was a 2 fate challenger that got swum.
Yep.
So we're gonna see Miyako trigger now.
Yep. And if Heinzel doesn't play,
he can just dishonor the Steward of Law, right? Like that's probably the correct play. Yeah, and that's what he does.
If he doesn't have a fan, the
Adeptus Shadow,
it's just for scouting.
Scout's shameful display. No, so he did Paul with Miyako, and so now he's on military.
Okay. No, okay. I need to pay more attention.
So are we just gonna get another unopposed? contesting Earth here. And he does have a katana.
And it's gonna break. Yeah.
So Heinzel breaks and resolves Earth Ring. So I think Heinzel's in a very strong position now.
Oh yeah. It's,
Discards court games at random too.
he's on a really good, strong spot here.
And then he's going to be first player with a Shoju turn coming.
Yep.
So in Core Scorpion, you actually play Shoju a lot more. Like I noticed, like when people play your style of deck and when you play, you just tend to charge Shoju, or you just don't even bother playing him.
I think having one shoujo in a province like Shameful or Pilgrimage, it's a good bait for people to attack it.
That's fair.
Oh, he discarded the shoujo. Okay. I think I will probably play the Illusionist here, and then bid one on the draw. He had 2 more cards on his opponent, and his opponent is sitting at 3 honor without and with a dishonored dude. Are you still there?
Yeah. Say that again. Sorry, I was just responding to Kingsley.
Okay.
So he discarded both Shoju.
Yeah.
He just wants cheaper characters. It looks like.
Yep.
Do you play the other Soshi here?
I'll probably play the other Soshishi with 1 fate, yeah.
Okay.
The Outcast, okay, he passed.
Oh, he passes. He could have
Okay, if he passes here, it probably means that he have
Oh no, we know he has an Adept in his hand, and he
Yeah.
also could have a Yojimbo.
he could have a Yojimbo, yeah. No, I think here I will just bid one, and
So we see Mia Satoshi come out from Neph.
he's trying to pull his.
Let's
His
see what
palace.
Imperials. So we've got
He's
Palace,
playing
3 Storehouse.
3 stars, the palace, and the Yoshi.
3 Yoshi, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty reasonable that he doesn't pull a dupe here.
Yep. Did he eat the Yoshi? Yeah.
He has not used his Satoshi yet.
Okay. Yeah. The bid one was pretty much expected here from bot player. You don't want to dishonor out stupidly in this scenario.
And he's already he's gonna lose an honor at the end of this turn. So
I think I would probably attack on Paul here with Irue and the Illusionist. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, 2 of the 3 card game has already been played by Neph, so the probability to get the 3rd one is actually pretty low.
he's not attacking. He's doing military with Miyako, not attacking with Hiroe to harpoon a character. What do you think about this?
I can understand the choice here because that way you can still use the Irue on defense.
Okay. So we see Brash Samurai blocking using its ability. So we have a 7 to 4 right now. So Heinzel's 1 off for breaking because of this holding.
Yep. And Heinzel probably doesn't care about breaking. It looked like so. Just wanted the ring.
Do you think Heinzel right now is going to try and dishonor Neph out?
It's definitely possible. Yeah.
He re-honors Hiroe. Okay.
All 3 province really suck to attack as Akrin here.
Yeah, so Scorpion Province row is very strong. I think it's just slightly behind Dragons right now.
Oh, I think it's different because
it's different. It's more incremental value, I feel, and less upfront value. Like Restoration and Feast or Famine are both are one-shot values, whereas all of Scorpion's provinces, if you're not breaking them, you don't want to go back there.
Yeah. Oh, he's going on shameful. That's interesting.
Well, he could go
How
shameful
about-
with Steward of Law and just give.
He probably just well, yeah, but if Heinzel block with Hero, he can just pull someone in, and yeah, that's good. That's what's gonna happen here. I think he's gonna block with Hero, and then Dishonored.
No, he won't be able to dishonor anyone because the Steward of Law is in the conflict.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So he won't be able to dishonor from shameful display or from Hero's reaction.
Yeah, so I think then the right call should be blocking with the illusionist.
Okay.
So
He still has his
That's
Soshi activation, correct?
yeah, it still have the social activation.
So you block with Illusionist to honor your Illusionist, basically, and then...
Yeah. And then try to prevent the break with the Sinister Soshi and.
Oh, it's airing? I think Heinzel's just going to defend to prevent the Neph from getting this ring to dishonor him out. Oh, he hooks the Brash Samurai. That's really smart. Heinzel's really good. So because it's he's just gonna neutralize the Brash Samurai instead of dishonoring it.
I don't think it's a good idea because the Brash Samurai still have a fate on him.
Oh, Neph favorable grounds out.
Yeah, I mean the Samurai still have a fate on him, and yeah, even if he get dishonored, he can still re-honor himself the next turn. So I'm personally not super convinced by that play.
That's fair.
Like I think I would have pulled the Savvy Politician instead.
Just so
Yeah.
Neph doesn't have. I mean, it's a moot point because Neph did have the favorable grounds.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because if Heinzel win, the guy still get dishonored, even if you get pulled out. Huh?
No, Steward of Law is in the conflict.
Oh, yeah.
It'll still be in the conflict when the reaction would go off. So we see
Yeah,
Test of
that's-
Skill for event, and so Neph adds Censure and Against the Waves, and he doesn't have Imperial Favor, so neither of those cards do anything. Oh, Against the Waves is interesting here. He can bow the Illusionist.
You can bow the illusionist, yeah. So I expect then.
Oh yeah, so another reason you pull Brash Samurai with Hero Neph should not have used favorable grounds to pull the Brash Samurai out because like you said, if he loses, he lost, so it neutralizes the Brash Samurai still.
Yeah. So I think he should have used the favorable ground for something else, not.
I
just
mean,
not
yeah,
that.
he should have used it to pull Satoshi out.
Yeah.
Neph fortunately discards Censure at random, and we see another Court Mask. So Heinzel's gonna probably you go for break on
break at the forum. Yeah.
yeah forum. What ring do you go? Earth? You could go water too.
I think I will go water to play safe, to either force the block or neutralize the potential attack from the. And you still get one. Void.
Oh, so he's gonna void Satoshi, I think, or
He
the
could
Brash
try-
Samurai.
I think he's gonna try to avoid the Satoshi. I personally wouldn't have done
So
that.
Satoshi
but,
has been used, and Satoshi finds a duplicate Kakita Yoshi.
Yeah.
So he'll
Okay,
place Yoshi on he places Yoshi on this province.
Okay, that's weird. That's really, really, really weird.
Yeah, why don't you just place it on the
Yeah,
province that's not being
it's-
attacked?
Yeah, because that province is gonna break. So
Interesting.
okay.
All right, well,
It's also possible that you want to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
This
To
is-
remove at the.
this
No,
is-
I understand why. The reasoning is that if you remove the fate from Brash Samurai, the next turn he can honor himself.
No, I understand the Void Ring. I'm still just kind of baffled at why Neph put Yoshi on that province.
Oh yeah, no.
One thing to note,
Yes.
Neph has 8 cards in Dynasty right now. He could very easily just die to Dynasty.
That's true.
Like, unlike Conflict, it's very, like, you have to play characters, and the more characters you play, the faster you die. So, Tattooed Wanderer comes in. Shameful Display has not been used, right?
Yep, it hasn't been used.
So he can just get another Dishonor
no,
here? Wait,
the
Neph
game is over.
dies.
Yeah, the game is over now. Except if he can find a way to.
He has to have Way of the Crane, specifically Way of the Crane. Oh, it doesn't look
No,
like
it's
he
over.
has it. I think,
the game
yeah,
is over
Heinzel
now.
passes, and yep, that's it. That was very convincing.
I'm gonna say I think it was more Neph game to lose here than the opposite.
I think Heinzel just played very solid. Like
Yeah,
Heinzel
he
plays
played-
he played very tight. Like he didn't make
played
any
very
mistakes, and
He didn't make mistake, but
Yeah.
his opponent made a lot of mistakes this game, I feel.
What I like about this game is Heinzel didn't do anything flashy. He just played very solidly. But this just shows you that if you play tight, the amount of percentage points that you lose is you're not losing any percentage points. So if you just play the game, every time your opponent makes a mistake, you get closer to winning. And Neph just kept making a small mistake after small mistake, and Heinzel developed a huge advantage.
Well, if you look at the first turn, I think, Neph got a really strong first turn, but after that, he didn't manage to capitalize on anything
Yeah,
after
I
that.
agree.
So,
Awesome. Do you want to cast one more Scorpion match?
oh, I can. Who is playing?
Widwin and Jeremy.
No, okay, probably can't. My girlfriend is asking me to cook something. So, I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
pass for this one.
So you're out of this one? That's fine.
Okay,
All right, thanks, Kalimsha.
thank you as well, and see you later.
Yep, see you later.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Congratulations on your victory, man. That was very, very impressive. Your play is very tight. I was very impressed.
Thanks.
It's really funny too. So the chat was going a little bit odd. Like, so your deck list is almost exactly core Scorpion, and you have one single card from the Imperial Cycle.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you've decided to stick with this? Like, was it because you just haven't played the new cards? So, like, I had Kalimsha commentating this game, and he was saying that you have not been that active on Discord, and he said that maybe you just haven't played with the new cards yet.
I've thought about the new cards, but I didn't really like them. Like, there aren't really that many cards with a high power level.
Okay.
And, like, I think maybe Kachiko is the only one which is really good, but I think you need to build your deck around her a bit more.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Fate Worse Than Death is also, like, kind of situational, and the other cards I don't think are actually good at all.
You don't like Plagiarist? I think Plagiarist has very high potential.
Oh yeah, I haven't thought about him too much. It's just that he's also quite situational. And what do you want to cut for him?
That's fair.
I really like the Force I currently have, especially since they are unique.
Oops. Yeah, no, I agree. Everything you did. So chat was just commenting, like, just the way that you played this game was like you were thinking your plays out so far ahead. Like Nix was saying, 200 IQ plays. He's so far ahead. He's so far ahead when he's thinking it's crazy. Like, people were like, I don't think that many people have seen you play, because I personally have never seen you play. But Kingsley spoke highly of you. He said that you were a very strong player.
Yeah, I've played a little bit on Shameful Displays channel back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but otherwise I haven't been playing too much online, at least. Like,
You're kind of cutting out here.
yeah, yeah, I haven't played. I have been playing like every week or so, a little bit,
Okay.
but not that much, just because it's currently like there are no tournaments coming up. But
yeah, that's fair.
ever since I forgot his name, but someone on Discord made this ELO list.
Oh yeah, Matrim's Elo list. It has it's really gotten a lot of the it's the pride, right? Like I mean you
Yeah, it's really good to see a number associated with you go up.
Yeah, no, I can definitely I absolutely love it's an ego stroke, man. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves it. So speaking of tournaments, are you going to be attending the Kote in Cork?
No, I'm going to be. I will try to be at the Grand Kote, so at Euros, and
Oh, okay.
the Kote in Düsseldorf, Germany.
I'm assuming you're German based on your accent. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was talking to Widwin also, who is also a German Scorpion player. Do you know him?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know he was German.
Oh, okay.
We've played a couple of times online, and I think he was in my pod last time, in the first season.
Oh yeah, let me check real quick. Actually, no, he was in your pod for this season.
For this as well?
Yeah, so he was in. You guys were in group 2. So Demagogue the Phoenix 7-0'd this group, and then you went 5-2 and he went 5-2.
Oh yeah, I'm already. I was thinking of season 3 as this season, but yeah, this is a cup, so okay, it's season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was one of my 2 losses.
Yeah, he is also German. I talked to him yesterday. And so, looking at the bracket here, you are going to be playing against Kingsley.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a bit scared of that. I think we've played 3 games so far.
okay.
The last 2 I lost pretty hard. The first one I managed to win, so Kingsley is a really good player, so I'm looking forward to playing him again.
Yeah, I think
Maybe like in this more serious environment.
I think it'll be a great match. I mean, both of you are very tight players. I think it'll be a really awesome match. I will have to comment that I think your deck list might not be well suited for the matchup. And the only reason I say that is you're down a let go, and the card Fate Worse Than Death really helps this matchup, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, it's situational, and the way you've built your deck, it's better in other matchups. So you can't only tune for one matchup.
I'm also currently not sure how to handle that matchup correctly, just because in the early game you don't want to draw too much because of restoration of balance.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't draw much, you aren't going to win.
And then you also have to be careful of Feast or Famine, because you are not playing Crab Splash. So I've been asking a lot of the Scorpion players. So obviously Kalimsha is very outspoken on his idea of what Scorpion should be doing. What have you tried his Crab Splash? Have you tried his strategy, or is it just doesn't appeal to you?
I've thought about it, and it's still in the back of my mind. I just really like the let goes. I don't like calling Pavos as much.
Okay.
Just because the Dishonor can be such a huge cost, and it's one fate in addition to that.
Yeah, because you're not running. You're really light on holdings per se. Like a lot of the other Scorpion players are up to like 7, 8, 9 holdings. You're only on the traditional 5.
So the 0 cost attachment removal is really good here, and I really like the Crab Splash. It's really good, but the Pathfinder's Blades aren't as good. Like they are good cards, but it's still a little bit situational. And also against Dragon, where it really matters, they still have Let Go to get rid of it.
That's true. That's true.
I try to get in there with something like ideally, I will be checking provinces with an adapt, which makes me kind of sad that I'm only running 2 right now. Just because if I run into the Feast of Famine, I can just bounce her.
Oh, that's true. That's very smart. Favorable ground is also a counter to
Yeah.
that.
That's
You also have Fiery Madness. So Feast or Famine creates these really dumb scenarios where both
Yeah.
players are trying to buff their own or buff the other player's characters. And so like if Kingsley if you run into Feast or Famine on 2 and he buffs your character, you can Madness it. Like it just creates this very weird game state.
yeah. Also, like Court Mask to dishonor yourself.
Yep. Yeah, Corbus did a lot of work in this matchup. It's a card that hasn't been seen since really Core, but I think the card is still very strong.
I think so as well. Like, there aren't that many political buffs in the game, so it can be hard to break politically.
Mhm.
And yeah, Court Mask is just another easy political buff with some upside. Like this time he played Sword of Law, which allowed me to take it back for free.
Oh yeah, I did see that, and because of the way the mask is worded, dishonoring is not part of the cost.
Yeah. And you can put it on your courtiers and who
That
are
are already
dishonored.
dishonored. Yeah.
Yeah. I really like it, and especially I've been playing against a couple of lines with the unicorn stick that lets you redirect into another province.
Oh, Talisman.
Yeah. And there it has been huge, just sending a character in, they redirect, and I just get the court mask back, dishonor my character, and don't break.
Yeah, because they send you to Feast or Famine.
Yeah.
One last question I have for you. So I can see why you were having trouble against like Widwin or something. Your list here has 3 Way of the Scorpion, and you have no favored niece, so your mirror matchup does not seem very good.
Yeah, but I think most Scorpions are running 3 Way of the
No,
Scorpion.
a lot of. So I've cast I think 3 or 4 Scorpion players so far, and they're all on 2.
Okay.
So the people who drop Nice, so like Shenful played earlier, he's playing 3 Assassination and 3 Way of the Scorpion, but he's playing 3 Nice.
Mm. Yeah, I really don't like Nice. When I had her in the deck, I've never found myself playing her just because 3 Fate for a 2/2 is so bad, especially one that has 2 Glory, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really synergize with
Forge Edict.
Forge Edict, yeah. And
Or Court Mask in your deck.
Yeah. And since like most of the cards in my deck aren't situational at all, like the really situational ones are mostly one-offs.
Yeah.
I don't really need to cycle my cards just because most of the cards have an application in any board state.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, one of your one-ups came up in this matchup. That I Can Swim was huge, hitting that 2 Fate Challenger. That was just... It's really funny, too, because a lot of players have dropped that card for Fate Worse than Death, and we just saw the power of what just straight-up kill can be. Like that character was gone.
I was scared when I played that just because he had the favor, and I didn't know if he was on sensor or not.
Oh, okay, yeah. He wasn't censor because the decklists are open. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I know, but I try to not to look at them just because I treat this more as tournament practice where you don't get to look at
so you take one quick
as well.
glance. You can take a quick glance at it before the match starts, and then you don't look at it to practice. That's fair.
I didn't look at any deck lists at all. Like,
well, in the top cut of a tournament, you will see you do get to see your opponent's deck list.
That's true, and that's really valuable.
I was gonna say, so for tournament practice, you could just take a quick look at like their provinces and any tech cards, and then basically that's what you'd want to remember in a tournament.
Yeah, but I think that's only for the top cut.
Yeah.
And the majority of games is going to be not in the top cut, and I think you don't really need to there are some. I don't think you really need to practice games when you know your deck list, because just when you get the deck list in the top cut, it's just such a huge advantage that like you're going to make use of it. Like you don't need to try. I don't think you need to train seeing your opponent's deck list.
That's fair. That's fair. Like if you made the top cut, it's assumed you're a competent player that can take information like a
Yeah.
deck list. That's fair. I think that's very good information for anyone who is trying to attend paper tournaments. I know Joe from Cincinnati, Crab Hatamoto, was basically saying that while this online tournament is awesome and it does have a lot of skilled players, it is not an exact replica of paper tournaments.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I have Jeremy and Widwin to cast, and then I'm going to go ahead and sleep. But
Okay.
I will. I'll let you go. Congratulations again on your win, and we'll see you versus Kingsley.
Okay, see ya.
All right, take care. All right, guys, that was a very strong performance by Heinzel. Again, having never seen him play, I trusted Kingsley's word, and he didn't disappoint. Very tight play, with pretty much just core Scorpion. So I mean, there you go, core Scorpion, still viable. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream for a little bit and go ahead and see what's happening with Woodwin and Jeremy's game.